Hello Year 2 and welcome to Thursday's maths lesson where we are going to be carrying on with our work on multiplication. Well done for all your hard work so far. It's been great to see some of you sending in your emails, so brilliant, keep that up. Now, as before, I'm going to share my screen so we can go through some activities together, and then there'll be an independent task for you to undertake and send in to us. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, so as always, we need to start by warming up our maths brains. So on the screen, you will see some sequences. We need to work out what we're counting in and whether we're counting forwards or backwards. So have a look at number one. Have a look at the numbers there. Have a quick chat with the person with you or have a think to yourself, what are we counting in and what number would come first and what number would come at the end? Okay, so let's have a look at the numbers. We've got 4, 6, 8, 10. So if you said we're counting in twos, you would be right. So we're counting in twos. So what is 2 less than 4? What is 2 less than 4? You're right, it is 2. So 2 would go in our missing number there. And what is 2 more than 10? 2 more than 10 is 12. So let's now check our number sequence works. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It does, brilliant. Were we counting forwards or backwards there? Counting forwards, weren't we? Okay, so if you had, you could always get the number line or the 100 square resource, which is on Padlet. Have that out in front of you when you're doing your maths with us, so you can have that to help you. So always make sure you've got all the resources you need in advance of the lesson. Okay, so let's have a look at the second one. So have a look at the numbers. What do you think we're counting in? Look at the clues. Look at the second digit. So look at the ones digit. It's got a 0 in there. We've also got some 5s. So what clue does that give you? You're right. We're counting in 5s. Okay. Now we've got 50 and we've got 45. So are we counting forwards or are we counting backwards? Yes, we're counting backwards this time. So we've got 50, 45. So what's 5 less than 45? Either look at your 100 square or your number line. 5 less than 45 is 40. Then we've got 35 done for us. What's 5 less than 35? Well done, it is 30. Let's check to see that number sequence now works. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. It does. And if we look at our number pattern, remember we spoke about this on Tuesday. It ends in a 0, a 5, a 0, a 5, a 0, a 5. We've got an even, an odd, an even, an odd, an even, an odd number. Brilliant. Okay. Have a look at the next one, number 3. We've got a 3, a 6, a 9. Oh, I think I gave you the answer there. We've got a 6, a 9, and a 12. What are we counting in? 6, 9, 12. Then we've got a gap, then we've got an 18. I think I helped you out with that one. We are actually counting in 3s. So we need to work out what 3 less than 6 is first. So have a little think about that. What is 3 less than 6? Count back 3. So the answer is, I'm sure you're calling it out at the screen. The answer is 3, and I think I did maybe give that one away. Okay, so now we've got 3, 6, 9, 12. So we're actually in the 3 times table now. 3, 6, 9, 12. What's going to come after 12 then? What is 12 more? Sorry, what is 3 more than 12? What is 3 more than 12? Okay, hopefully you're all shouting out at the screen at me. It is 15. So let's check our number sequence now works. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yes, it does. Are we counting forwards or backwards? Shout it out at the screen. we're counting forwards. And as I just said, so that is our 3 times table. So if you can count in threes, you can do your 3 times table. Okay, let's look at number 4. Okay, so we've got 90, then 2 spaces, 60, 50, 40. Now, look at the pattern. They all end in 0. I wonder what we're counting in then. You're right, we're counting in tens, and we're counting backwards this time. So what is 10 less than 90? Use your 100 square to help you. 10 less than 90 is, here it comes on the screen. It's very hard to draw an 8 on the screen. 10 less than 90 is 80. Then 10 less than 80 is, have a look at your 100 square. 10 less than 80 is 70. Oh, it's really hard to draw. Yeah, that's it. Well done. This is God struggling with the pen today. So let's see if the sequence works. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Yes, it does. We're counting back in tens. Right, we're going to do one more. And then what you can do is at the end of the session, you can come back and have a go at the other ones that are on the screen rather than us going through it all together, because we want to get on to our next learning task. So let's have a look at this one because it's slightly more challenging. Okay, we're starting on 16. Then we've got a gap. Then it says 36, 46, and a gap. Then 66. Now I want you to look at the ones digit. Look, that ones digit is always ending in 6. Then let's look at the tens digit. The tens digit, we've got 1 10, then we've got a space, then we've got 3 tens, then we've got 4 tens, then we've got a space, then we've got 6 tens. I wonder, what could the 2 missing numbers be? I'll give you a couple of seconds to have a think about it. What would come after 16 and before 36? I'll give you a clue. We're counting in tens, but instead of counting in tens from 10, we're counting in tens from 16. So use your 100 square. What is 10 more than 16? 10 more than 16. Hopefully you're all shouting it out at me. Is 20 or 6? 26. So now we've got 16, 26, 36, 46. What's 10 more than 46? Use your 100 square. Have a look. 10 more than 46 is 56. Because do you remember, when we count in tens from any given number, the ones digit stays the same and the tens digit goes up by 10 or down by 10, depending on whether you're counting forwards or backwards. So were we counting forwards or backwards on that one? Shout it out at the screen. Yes, we were counting forwards. 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66. So brilliant work. That's a good reminder to always have your 100 square ready, because it's such a useful tool for when we're counting. Okay, let's look at today's learning then. So we are looking at some more multiplication challenges, and I've got a little problem here for you. There's some penguins on the screen. The explorers have been looking for penguins, and this is what they have spotted. They've taken a photograph, and this is what they've seen. How many penguins have the explorers spotted? Can you write a number sentence to represent the total number of penguins? How many ways could you represent the total number of penguins? So I'd like you to pause your video now, have a look at the penguins on your screen, and think about what number sentences you could write to represent how many they have seen altogether. Off you go. Welcome back. Okay, so we need to have a look at this. Now, this is actually a very special way of representing a multiplication. It's called an array. Now, I've got a song for you which might help you remember that word, because it's a slightly strange word. Here it goes. So, array, array, we're multiplied today. It's lots of fun for everyone. Array, array, array. You can join in. Array, array, let's multiply today. It's lots of fun for everyone. Array, array, array. So what we're looking at is called an array. And we can look at this looking at how many penguins are in each group. So I'm going to put some groups on the screen for you. And we are going to look at using our understanding of repeated addition and multiplication to help solve this problem. So let me just get up a pen color. So I'm going to draw one group, and I want you to tell me or shout out to the screen how many penguins are in that group. Have a quick count on the screen. Yes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our equal group. We've got 5 in a group. So I'm going to do another equal group of 5. Here they are. And another equal group of 5. Here we go. Okay, so I've got 3 equal groups of 5. So how could I write that as a number sentence? What could I do? Let's see if I've got a blank piece of paper. No, I haven't. Let me just put a blank piece of paper up. Okay. Let's just get some squares up. Okay, so remember we had 3 lots of 5. So I could write that as 5, add 5. So I'm using 1 square for 1 digit. That's what we've been trying to do in our books, isn't it, at school? Add 5. I'm sure you'll be much neater than me trying to do it on screen. Equals. So we're going to count in 5s 3 times. Let's do it together. 5, 10, 15. So how many penguins have we got all together? We have got 15 penguins. Don't forget to write penguins because that's what the question is asking you, isn't it? 15 penguins. What multiplication number sentence could I write for that then? 3 lots of 5. Have a think about that. 3 lots of 5. I will write it like this. 3, oops, times, not very neat, Mrs. Gold, 5 equals 15. So 5 add 5 add 5 is the same as saying 3 lots of 5, which is the same as saying 3 times 5. So we've got 15 penguins altogether. Well, we can check that by actually counting the penguins. I'm going to cross them off as I count them because that helps me and make sure I don't count them twice. Okay, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we were right. Now, I wonder, is there another way of representing that? Could we group the penguins into different equal groups? I wonder if you came up with something different. What you could have done is you could have grouped them this way around. 3 in one group. 3 in that group, 3 in that group, 3 in that group, and 3 in that group. So our equal group is 3, and we've got 5 equal groups. So we've got 5 lots of 3. So how would you write that as a repeated addition number sentence? Have a go at writing it down. So you can pause this video. I want you to write down 5 lots of 3 as a repeated addition. Off you go. Welcome back. Okay, so this time we've got 5 equal groups, and in each equal group there are 3. So what I would write is 3, add 3, add 3, wobbly 3s, add, 3, that's 4 lots of 3, and another lot of 3, 5 lots of 3. And this is our 3 times table now. So this time we're counting in 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. A little bit harder counting in 3s, but it gives us the same answer. Don't forget, it's 15 penguins. Okay, so as a multiplication number sentence, this time we've got 5 lots of 3. So it would be instead of 3 times 5, we would write 5 times 3 equals 15. So can you see, with a multiplication number sentence, you can actually do it either way round. It gives you the same answer. So 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3. Okay, so as I said, we are looking at what we call arrays. Now, if you go on to Padlet, there is a little video about using arrays and seeing arrays in everyday life, because arrays are actually everywhere you look. If I show you this page, there's some pictures of arrays here. We've got a Lego block, we've got an egg box, we've got some window panes, we've got a muffin tin, we've got shelves, a stack of shelves. So arrays really are everywhere. So if you click on the link, which is on the Padlet page, you can watch a little video which shows you different arrays that might be in the environment. And you could have a go at looking around your house for some arrays, and you could write a repeated addition and a multiplication number sentence for the arrays you see in your house. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen just for a minute, because I am going to show you some arrays that I found in my house. So let's have a look. Okay, so I went and had a little rummage in my kitchen, and I found an egg box. Oh, can you see that? Kind of. Yeah, there's an egg box here. And I also found a muffin tray. Here's my muffin tray. My daughter's been busy making muffins and cakes during lockdown, which has been lovely. So let's have a look at this egg box then. If I hold it very still, you can see it. Now, can you see that the holes on the egg box actually look like an array? So here we have got 2 groups of 3. So we've got 3 in this row and 3 in this row. So if I was going to write that as a multiplication number sentence, I would write, oh look, I think it's back to front, 2 times 3. Sorry, children. If I was to turn the egg box around, now my array is still 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. But instead of 2 lots of 3, so instead of 2 times 3, this time I've got 3 times 2. 1 lot of 2, 2 lots of 2, 3 lots of 2. So we've got 1 row with 2 in it, 2 rows with 2 in it, 3 rows with 2 in it. So 3 times 2 is 6. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Amazing. Okay, let's have a look at our muffin tray. Here's my muffin tray. Oh, it's quite big. Okay, so this time, if I hold it, can you see that? Okay, this time in my row, I have got, oh, can't really see that. In my rows, I have got 4 case holders in each row, and I have got 3 rows. So I can count in 4s 3 times. So I would write 4, add 4 equals, and we've got 12 holes altogether. So 4, add 4 equals 12. So 3 lots of 4, 3 times 4 equals 12. But if I turn it around this way, now in each row I've got 3. I've got 3 cupcake holders. So I've got 1 row of 3, 2 rows of 3, 3 rows of 3, 4 rows of 3. So this time it is 3, add 3, add 3, add 3, or 4 times 3. And again, the answer is 12. So there's things you might find in your house, which are arrays. Have a little look. Right, we're going to go back to sharing our screen now. So bear with me. Where were we? Okay. So arrays really are everywhere. So let's have a look at our egg box, because this is how you would be able to draw an array. So you can draw them. This is why your squares in your maths books are really helpful. So here's my egg box down at the bottom here, and I've drawn it here. So I've got my rows And in each row here, I have got 3 eggs. So here's my one group of 3, and here's my other group of 3. So if I was to write that as a repeated addition, it would be 3 add 3 equals 6. Or 2 lots of 3, which is 2 times 3 equals 6. Now I've turned my egg box the other way around, which is what I was showing you before. So if I was to now group them, I've got one group of 2. So one row with 2 in it, another row with 2 in it, and another row with 2 in it. So this time I'm counting in 2. So my repeated addition would be 2 add 2 add 2 equals 6. Or I could write it as a multiplication. I've got 3 lots of 2, 3 times 2 equals 6. Because I've got 1 lot of 2, 2 lots of 2, 3 lots of 2. Same answer, different multiplication, depending on which way you group them. So we have got 2 times 3 and 3 times 2, both giving us the answer of 6. Okay, now what I'd like you to do, if you've got counters or anything like that at home, or you could just draw it, you can have a go at making some arrays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you off with this challenge. I would like you to have a go at it and then come back to the screen and we'll go through it together. So either drawing an array or using objects or counters or bits of pasta, anything you can sort of move around. I would like you to make an array showing me 4 lots of 5. So there'll be 5 in each row. So pause the video and have a go at working out 4 lots of 5. Off you go. Okay, welcome back. Right, so hopefully you've had fun with that. Let's have a look. I've got my counters here. So I'm going to do 4 lots of 5. So in each row, there are going to be 5 counters and I'm going to have 4 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one row, and in that row I've got 5. Now I need to repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 rows. And you can see I'm trying to get my counters so that they're in line with each other. So if you look at an array, if we looked at the arrays that we showed you before, they were all very organized and in neat rows and columns. So let's do another row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's now 3 lots of 5, and I need 4 lots of 5. So let's do one more lot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Oh, we jumped all over the place, that one. Okay, there we go. So if I was to draw around those to show you now, I have got 1 lot of 5, 2 lots of 5, 3 lots of 5, oops, 4 lots of 5. So if I was going to write that as a repeated addition number sentence, then I'm counting in 5s, aren't I? So I would need to go 5, add 5, add 5, add 5 equals. So I've got, whoops, that's the wrong symbol. I've got 1 lot of 5, 2 lots of 5, 3 lots of 5, 4 lots of 5. Now I need to work out what the actual answer is. So let's count in 5s 4 times. 5, 10, 15, 20. If you were unsure about counting in 5s, what else could you do? You could actually count the counters. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Always good to cross out as you're counting because then you know you haven't counted things twice. So the answer is 20. If I was going to write that as a multiplication number sentence, I've got 4 lots of 5. Remember, lots of is the same as our multiplication, so our times symbol. So I would write 4 times 5 equals 20. There we go. So that shows 4 lots of 5. Okay, now I would like you to practice this today. So for your home learning today, you will see that there are, hang on one second, just bear with me. There are some questions on Padlet we'd like you to draw the arrays for. So there should be 3 challenges for you to have a go at, and try and set your example out as we have done here. Okay, so 3 lots of 2, I've drawn my 3 lots of 2, and then I've written my repeated addition number sentence. And if you can, have a go at also writing the multiplication. So for 3 lots of 2, I would have written, let me just do it for you, 3 lots of 2, it would be 3 times 2 equals 6. Okay, so have a look on the Padlet and look at the challenges we would like you to have a go at independently. And then there's an extra challenge. Sorry, I'm zipping all over the place here. There's an extra challenge for you to have a go at where you've got to look at Amir and Whitney's arrays and explain who has made the mistake and why. What have they done wrong? So enjoy your maths work today. Please send in anything you do because we'd love to see it. And if you're concerned or worried about anything, obviously drop that into an email and the teachers will get back to you. Okay, take care. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.